Hello and welcome to Newbreed Film Reviews. This is episode number 51, and tonight you have your hosts, me, Paul, I have Dave,
What's up?
and I have Brian here tonight.
What's going on, guys?
So for this episode, we are going to be talking about new trailers that have come out, a specific list. It's not just in the past we talked about trailers of movies that we're excited about and such. This is a specific list. We have Batman vs. Superman. We have the Suicide Squad. We have the new James Bond, Spectre. We have Everest, the new Mission Impossible, Creed, and Vacation. So without further ado, I'm going to get into it. And we'll start with the Batman vs. Superman trailer, which we have talked about in the past already. Me specifically talking about how much initially I hated the idea of Batfleck. I hated the first trailer that came out. I thought it looked stupid. This new trailer that's come out has completely won me over, and I am so full of excitement, so just jumping for joy for this new one that's coming out. Like, I can't wait. So, gentlemen?
Yeah, to touch on that too, I was, as soon as I heard the news that they were going to do a Batman versus Superman, I was like super stoked. And especially Ben Affleck coming in. I've always liked him as an actor, and I always thought he was going to play a good kind of like gritty, beat up Batman. And as you can see in the trailer, it looks like the tides are being turned against Superman because he directly, he took down, you can see in the trailer, Wayne Enterprises, he broke down his building, and he sees Superman as a threat. So that's, I guess, where the whole backing is to where Batman's going after him. And Henry Cavill, right? That's the guy who's playing Superman?
Yep.
Yeah?
Yep. Yeah, Henry Cavill.
He's going to do an awesome job again coming back in there. I don't know, though, what are you guys feeling on, they showed a little bit of Aquaman and they showed Wonder Woman in the newest trailer. What's your feeling on them being brought in the mix?
Well, here's the weird thing about it, is this appears to be just like in the Dark Knight Returns comic book series from Frank Miller. It looks like Batman's coming out of retirement, because of this whole thing with Superman. And what's weird about that is, does it mean that the Justice League had already happened? Because Justice League had Aquaman, it had Wonder Woman, and Superman and Batman all in it. And the way it kind of seems in the trailer is that Batman and Superman don't know each other yet. And this is the first time that Superman's becoming a threat and Batman's getting pissed off at him. But if he's coming out of retirement, then it's indicating it's later on. It's kind of like the timelines just aren't seeming to match up. So that's my only issue with it. I didn't see Aquaman. Maybe I missed that. I did see Wonder Woman though. And I thought that her outfit looks pretty sick.
Can I?
What are your thoughts, Dave?
My thoughts are, I'm going to have to backtrack a little bit, but my thoughts about Batman versus Superman is I'm more excited about this movie than I have been excited for a movie in a long time. More so than Avengers 2. I think this is going to be the shit. Just to put it blunt, it's going to be amazing. Affleck's going to be amazing as Batman. So excited. As far as the Justice League team up, two things to comment on what Paul said. Yeah, I mean, they definitely alter storylines. They just did that with Ant-Man. They do it with superhero flicks. I kind of accept it. You know what I mean? As a hardcore fan, you may get kind of pissed off, but sometimes they have their reasons to do it. I don't know why. But
well, the thing is, there's going to be a Justice League movie. It's already been announced, so hopefully they don't mess with the timeline too much.
Yeah. Did you hear about a little side note? Tyrese Gibson is possibly going to play Green Lantern. He's in talks.
Oh,
I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah, he's in the play. I think his name is forgot the Black Green Lantern's name, but there's several Green Lanterns.
Yeah.
He's an ex-Marine. He's battle-hardened. And Tyrese Gibson, he has swag. He has a good personality. He may be fun.
Yeah.
It was him or Idris Elba from, God, what is he? You guys know him from Prometheus, and he was also in Pacific Rim, Bri. The leader.
He was really good,
the
man.
big black guy.
He would be way better.
Dude, he'll be a boss Green Lantern. Like,
yeah, he would.
I mean, nobody can do
but
worse
if they
than
want,
Ryan Reynolds. So,
but if they want
Ryan
that
was
funny,
awesome,
he wouldn't be funny though.
Nah, he wouldn't be funny. He'll be like a kick your ass Green Lantern.
Exactly, yeah. So if they're going for funny, Tyrese, but if they're going for serious, then he should be cast.
Yeah. And then real quick on what you said, Brian, about bringing in the other heroes. I was hating on Wonder Woman, completely hating on her. She was like a stick. I think they should have had Gina Carano as Wonder Woman, former MMA superstar. Perfect build for it. She's beautiful. I think she was in talks. It fell through. They picked Gail Gadot, this tall, skinny model. I saw her in the trailer. She looks like she's pulling it off. She looked badass. Like with the gauntlet bands and shit. It showed her like blocking like a blast or something. And I was like, all right. Looks good. So, and I didn't see Aquaman either.
No, there's a spot where they show like him under like the water. It's like one of those Facebook things that's rolling around. Like It's like a screenshot of the trailer of like him. There's like a muscly guy in the water.
And it's Jason Momoa who's playing Aquaman.
Yeah. There's like an underwater scene in the trailer, and Aquaman's in it. So
he doesn't look like traditional Aquaman, but that's okay. I think he looked cool.
Yeah,
that's the way it should be. Then I don't. It's hard to take Aquaman seriously as it is. Like it would be hard to take Ant-Man serious. But it looks like I didn't see the movie yet, Dave. I know you have, but
dude,
it looks like they did a good job with Ant-Man.
Yeah,
so I think that.
Go ahead,
I just hope that they don't. I hope they don't force the end of the movie into like making the Justice League. That's what I hope that they let Batman and Superman kind of seek out what they need to do, and they don't force the end of the movie and say, "Oh yeah, here's Wonder Woman. Oh, here's Aquaman. Oh,
no,
assemble."
That's not Zack Snyder's style, man.
I hope not. But if the studios are pushing at him, Warner Brothers might be trying to get a franchise going. So hopefully that's not the way it's going to go.
I just don't see that happening, but it could happen. I mean, like,
yeah, I think they might cram. Like, sadly, like
that's what I'm thinking. Yeah.
I think they got pressure from Marvel, like the Avengers, and they want to get their shit kicked off.
Right.
Stop, stupid cats. Yeah, I didn't see him in the trailer, but like you said, there's a little screenshot. But I think Jason Momoa is going to be badass as Aquaman. And to touch on what you said, Paul, like, yeah, Ant-Man's been around for decades, dude, and he was like one of the first Avengers. And I didn't know a lot about him. When I started doing research, he is a big character. He's very important. And Aquaman, apparently in the DC Comics, is a boss. Like, he's super powerful. Which I didn't know either. Like, he is,
but only for an hour. He can only be out of the water for an hour, but he can control everything that's in water, which is pretty cool.
They upgraded his powers though, dude, over the years. Like, he can like go toe to toe with Superman. There's one guy called, I think his name is Darkseid. He's like
Darkseid.
DC's Thanos, pretty much, like a big villain, and he has like these Omega beams, which is like some shit that'll fuck you up, and he's one of the few people that can take a blast from it. Like, he's badass, but we'll see what happens in the movie.
These companies are doing a really good job with these new comic book movies, better than I think anyone could have ever dreamed of.
Yeah.
One thing I can say I did not like about the trailer, and I don't think it's specifically a trailer, I just think it's a bad pick for the movie, but what's his name for Lex Luthor?
I'm not feeling it either, but he may do well.
Either.
He might, but I just don't see it.
Dude, Gil had a great pick for Lex Luthor. It was the guy who played Yellow Jacket. No. The dude who played Yellow Jacket in Ant-Man, which is Corey Stoll, and he's in the show The Strain. And just looking at him, he's bald. He has his presence about him. He would have been a badass Lex Luthor, dude.
Well, that's the thing, is the presence of Lex Luthor. Like, Lex Luthor is kind of a big dude, you know. He's not Professor Xavier. He's He's got a very strong presence about him. Obviously, he's bald, which they can fix with what is his name? Cannot think of this kid's name.
Eisenberg or something.
Yeah, Jesse Eisenberg.
Mm-hmm.
Like he just doesn't fit the profile of
too
Luther. So
kitty looking. He looks too young.
Yes.
Yeah, but we'll see.
We'll see what happens.
I think this movie is more about Batman, Superman than it is anything else.
Yeah.
And Henry Cavill and Ben Affleck, they're gonna do fine. They're gonna do just fine.
They're gonna rock. Suicide Squad guys. What are you?
See, dude, I'll stamp it. I'm stamping on it that I'm still excited to see the movie. I'm still excited to see what they're gonna come out with.
The characters look stupid. Like the actual visuals, just look dumb. Harley Quinn, she looks smoking hot. However,
somebody's popping something on a podcast, by the way. I don't know what it is. It's a pen or something. Just want to let you guys know.
Not me. My hands are
Bri.
Not me.
Yeah.
The one person who doesn't have a camera on him. Yeah. No, Harley Quinn, I think she looks hot, but I don't think she's pulling it off Harley Quinn. She's too young. And then, the rest of them.
Here's my thought process, okay? DC has to build their universe. They have to get out there and they have to put more players in the mix, and they have to have stories that cross over, and they have to keep up with Marvel, and Marvel threw a ton of shit out there. Guardians of the Galaxy, nobody thought was going to be that great, I was watching the trailers for Guardians of the Galaxy being like, what is this stupid tree thing and this stupid raccoon doing? And like I had no interest in the movie at all. And I was super, like, I loved it. That's like one of my top movies that I saw last year. And this movie from the trailers, I'm not thinking, like, I'm just going at it from the aspect of how I looked at Guardians of the Galaxy, where I thought it was stupid as a movie. And I think we ended up seeing that movie because something else was busy in the theaters. So I think that Warner Brothers, I'm excited to see where they're going to go with it. I'm excited to see a new Joker come in the mix. They're tying in Batman. They're tying in the new Batman movie. So if you got to know what's going on with the DC franchise, you're going to have to see this movie. And I think it's going to be entertaining. Do I think it's going to be one of the best DC movies? No. But I'm open-minded to it.
No. Can I throw something in?
Yep. Sure.
All right. I guess 3 things on Suicide Squad. Harley Quinn, hot as fuck. Like, she's just sexy as hell. That's all I really got to say about her. The movie itself, I think it's going to suck. Like, I don't give a crap about the characters in it. Don't care about any of them. Okay, going to the third thing. The only thing I care about Suicide Squad is Jared Leto as the Joker. That's the only thing attracting me to it, and a cameo by Batman. That's it. Besides that, I could give a crap about that, and I think it's going to bomb.
But Jared Leto looks stupid as the Joker.
Dude, but him in the trailer, he surprised me. Like, his voice was spot on to me. That's to me. And I know you disagree, Paul, because you commented on that. And he kind of surprised me. Like, from what I saw, he came off as very creepy, and I think he's going to surprise a lot of people. I don't know if he's going to be Heath Ledger good, but he may give us a cool Joker.
I think so. So I'm pro Suicide Squad.
I'll wait for that one.
I'll wait for it as well.
You check it out, Bri, and then let me know. And
I will.
We'll see what happens.
All right.
Next on the list, the new Bond movie.
Yes.
What are you guys thinking? What's your first trailer? This is the second trailer that's out now, so we can talk about first trailer, second trailer. Now we actually got to see more of what's going on. So what are your guys' feelings on the movie?
Dude, until you texted this list to me, I didn't even know that there was a new Bond movie coming out. I knew, but I forgot all about it because I haven't heard anything. This is Daniel Craig's last Bond movie, correct?
I believe so, yep.
I think rumored, yeah.
Yeah, I'm all about it. After watching this trailer, I will go to the theater to see this movie. I look forward to it. I loved Quantum of Solace. I loved Casino Royale. Huh?
Skyfall.
Skyfall. I think Daniel Craig was a great Bond. One of my favorites, actually. And I will definitely go watch this movie.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited to see Christopher Waltz as a villain. Which, on the newest trailer, though, I don't know if he's a villain. I don't know. What are your thoughts on what's going on? I at the beginning, he picks up that photo and one of the faces burnt out of the photo. So like, does Bond have a brother and is Christopher Waltz's brother, or is like someone else's brother? I don't know.
What I got from the trailer is he's been orchestrating so much shit in the background for the last 3 movies that Daniel Craig has been in. I think he is a villain. Like, I think he's the villain of, like, all the movies that's been around, like, lurking. That's what they kind of try to portray.
They're going to wrap it all up in a nice little bow.
So he's been, like, the mastermind behind everything.
That's what I got from it, what they were hinting at. And since I'm already on the mic, real quick, few seconds, super excited about Spectre. Daniel Craig is an amazing Bond, probably one of the best, if not the best. That's arguable. I'm going to be sad when he hangs it up. It's going to be an end of an era because he was so freaking amazing. And 2 things, cool too, like 2 other things. Dave Bautista from the wrestling world is a villain in that. Recognize him. And he was in Guardians of the Galaxy. He was Drax the Destroyer. And Christoph Waltz is going to be an awesome villain. I could see it.
Yes, he is.
That's all I got to say about Spectre. We'll see. Big fan of Daniel Craig.
That new Aston Martin.
Definitely go see it in the theaters, too.
Yes.
Yeah, Skyfall, dude, was amazing.
Yeah, it was.
I loved Casino Royale. Quantum of Solace was sick. Skyfall was the shit.
Yeah, Skyfall was the best, I think, out of them.
Mm-hmm.
That's my personal opinion, but.
Okay.
So what do we got next? Next we got Everest.
Yes.
I didn't even hear this trailer or this movie, Dave, until you pointed it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't hear it either until I saw the list, and I don't know. It started off okay because of the like just the thought of Everest, like the climb to that. There's a challenge in that alone. Like, you can make a movie just based on the climb. But adding, the element of a storm that, in my opinion, through the trailer looked very cheesy.
It's based on a true story.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. They always kind of fabricate shit.
Over-dramatize,
yeah.
right.
But, it's cool to think that most of it was true. I saw the trailer.
They get a good cast.
They have a great cast, dude.
Yep.
For that kind of movie, they have Sam Worthington from Clash of the Titans and Avatar. Yeah. They got Josh Brolin.
He's got Brolin in there, yep. Jake Gyllenhaal.
Gyllenhaal, the guy who was...
It was Gyllenhaal. See, I thought it was him.
Yeah, the guy with the beard.
Yeah.
The guy that was in Genesis. The main villain, John Connor.
I mean, yep, he was in there too.
I'll watch it, but I won't go to the theater for this one. This is going to be a Netflix or a Redbox rental for me.
Can I just say, like, when I saw the trailer, when I went to see, I think it played for Ant-Man. I was blown away. Maybe because I saw it in the theater, I was like, yeah, I'm going to see that.
Theater trailers are always so much better. I want to see like every movie in the theater or in the trailers when I see them in the theater. So
yeah, I mean. For sure, though, I want to check it out. I would probably go to the movies for it. Like, it looked that good. Looked pretty.
Yeah, it's definitely a movie to be seen that will be put on my list that I'll definitely want to check out. So if you guys haven't checked that one out, that's kind of like a little sleeper that's just coming out around right now, as Everest. That one's pretty cool.
Okay. Next up, the new Mission Impossible movie. You know what strikes me as odd? Tom Cruise.
What? Tom Cruise strikes you as odd.
Yes. All right, so Tom Cruise is a weird individual. Like, he is. Like, there's no getting around that. He is a weird dude. But you put a camera in front of him, and all of a sudden, he's a badass action star.
He is.
And I haven't seen him Mission Impossible movie in a long time. But this one looks sick.
You didn't see Ghost Protocol?
I didn't see Ghost Protocol.
That was really
I heard
good.
it was pretty good.
Yeah.
One of the things about this trailer, though, I saw like a small little behind the scenes thing on it. When he's on the side of the plane,
That's real.
Really on the side of the plane.
Yeah.
That's real.
Takes off.
Yeah, no bullshit, no green screen. They hooked him onto the side of that plane and took off. They said they did it 13 times.
Because he wanted to. And that dude is in his 50s, and he is in incredible shape.
Tom Cruise is a boss, dude. Like, he does most of his own stunts, like 95% of them. He's gotten hurt. And he does it because he just wants to be more believable on screen. He doesn't have to do it. I love him. He's a Hollywood legend to me. His personal life...
I thought you were just going to say hottie.
No. His personal life... Yeah, he's some weird shit in the media, dude. The Scientology thing, I mean, I don't know, but as an actor, he delivers. Like, he's still relevant from the 80s. Like, it's like, this guy is a legend, man.
Top Gun is one of my favorite movies.
Great
and
movie.
Thunder.
Great movie. Born on the 4th of July. That was a crazy acting movie. Great. I will always support Tom Cruise. I will always, go check out his flicks. Mission Impossible series is like Fast and Furious to me. Like,
yes,
and Resident
Evil.
I'll just see it to see it.
Me too.
Yeah, because
if they come out with a Mission Impossible 9, I'll go see Mission Impossible 9.
This is epic. Like, they always deliver some crazy shit. But 2 and 3 were kind of weaker.
Yes.
First one was a classic. But
they got back on the horse though for the 4th one, Ghost Protocol.
I don't really care for Jeremy Renner in the series either. I could.
I don't think he's you can throw anybody in his role, I think. Like, he's not standing out. I think you can throw any actor in his role to add in. He doesn't really add too much to it.
Dude, Mission Impossible is like our version of Bond. Like, it's like, you know what I mean? That kind of genre.
It was born in our generation.
Mm-hmm.
But it wasn't. The movies were, but Mission Impossible was a TV show in the 70s.
Yeah, I know that. Yeah, I used to watch it.
They used to freeze, like they do like it was a freeze frame, but in reality it was just the people would stand still on the screen. You could see them like moving and stuff. It's actually really funny to watch nowadays.
The intro had the what is it called? God, fucking, what is it called? You light it on dynamite. Fuse light. Had the fuse go, and then it'd be like, dun, 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 dun. Yeah, I used to watch it, dude. That in the 18. When I was a kid. I'm not that old, but it was recent.
No, you weren't like alive when it started, but
no.
So, yeah, I look forward to it though. I think it's gonna look good, be good.
Yeah,
I think they're gonna deliver.
I'll check it out. The next one on our list, if you guys are done with that, is Creed, which is not directed by Stallone or
it's not
really
even written by him. He's just acting in it.
Yeah, it's it's not his like ship, but it's based off of the Rocky universe, and it's Apollo Creed's son, which is played by Michael B. Jordan.
Well, I thought it was an excellent idea. I thought it was a cool idea to do it.
It's cool, dude. It's a way to kind of revitalize that franchise in a way, but
here's the thing for me. I'm sorry, Dave. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say real quick that I'm not really excited about it. It looks okay. I think Michael B. Jordan, he really resembles Carl Weathers, like when Carl Weathers was young, like kind of his build and like just his features. They did like the little mustache and stuff, and
I thought he looked like Nick Cannon with muscles.
I think though, can I just side note on him? I think he's going to be the next like good black actor that's coming up through the ranks. Like, we were talking about we don't have like a young Denzel out there right now. And I don't think he's that status, but I think he's going to be like that go-to, like younger black actor now. I think he's really making a name for himself because he's the new Fantastic Four Torch, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I disagree with that in general, but I think that he's going to be he's the new it guy for that.
I won't go to the theaters to see Creed. That's one of the ones I'll check out. And I'm a huge Rocky fan, and it's sad seeing Stallone so gray and like beat up.
He is beat up in that.
Yeah, he looks like pizza that you've left out overnight and then you reheat it.
Yeah,
Yep.
but he probably.
And then you let it cool down again.
With gray crust. With gray crust.
Yeah, but you
But you gotta
reheat it.
figure, they probably also, like, granted, he's old now, but, like, they probably enhanced that with makeup and stuff to make him look like someone who was boxing 30 years ago.
No,
And
man,
See
it's all that Botox. It's all that Botox.
Yeah, I
that's
saw
messing him up.
Expendables.
He looks
And
like
it was
melted
good.
wax.
That's true.
He looks bad, dude.
That's true.
Oh man.
But I don't know. I'm not a follower of the Rocky series. So this movie literally has no meaning to me whatsoever. There's no draw to this movie for me.
Paulie, I appreciate the honesty.
Fair enough.
I knew, like, as soon as I saw, like, boxing and Creed, like, I know of Apollo Creed. I know of his stance in the Rocky series. Yeah, I don't really care. So
You know what would have been epic?
I watched the trailer all the way through because I was curious, but it's,
Yeah.
If Creed the band would have done the soundtrack.
Can you take me higher?
That's what I'm saying, dude. They would have made like 2 more ticket sales.
They would have.
Anyway, yeah, I'm not excited for it. It's whatever. I'll Netflix it.
I'll definitely check it out when it gets to like streaming though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I just saw Southpaw. As you guys know, I reviewed it, and I don't know. I saw it to see it, and Gil was like raving about it, and
Well, that's like his new Tom Hardy right now. Jake Gyllenhaal.
oh yeah, he loves Jake Gyllenhaal,
Yeah.
and I'm a fan too, but he loves Jake Gyllenhaal.
Yeah.
Yeah,
gets
he's
stuck-
been telling
he
me,
gets stuck
you
like-
gotta watch Nightcrawler, bro. You gotta watch.
You do gotta watch Nightcrawler though.
Nightcrawler was good.
You do gotta watch it.
Dude, Tom Hardy, I saw the trailer for Legend, and he plays 2 twin gangster, like, London brothers, the Cray brothers, based on real guys. Crazy, dude. It looks nuts. It looks fun, and his performance is amazing because he does, like, different voices for both. The dude is a chameleon. Like, I love Tom Hardy, man.
I didn't see that one.
You got to check out the trailer for Legend.
Legend.
We could have had it on here. Like,
Yeah,
if you
yeah.
saw it.
Yeah.
Very entertaining looking.
Should have said it.
I
What's the
should've.
new Tom Hardy Leonardo DiCaprio one? I forgot about that one.
Oh, the Revenant or something?
What is it even
Yeah.
about? I mean, I don't care what it's about because I'm gonna go watch it anyways. It's got freaking Tom Hardy and Leonardo DiCaprio in it. But
Oh, the Revenant, yeah.
Yeah,
but what's
it's
it about?
Isn't it like Civil War kind of like?
Well, it says, while exploring the uncharted American wilderness, legendary trapper Hugh Glass DiCaprio withstands a brutal bear attack but is left for dead by members of his own hunting team. Betrayed by his confidant, John Fitzgerald, Tom Hardy, Glass endures unimaginable hardships as he navigates a vicious winter and a relentless quest to live and find redemption. Determined to make it home to his family, Glass must use sheer will to survive against all odds. So Tom Hardy's an a-hole.
Yes,
That's what it sounds like.
and it takes place like pre-America. Sounds like.
I'm with Paul though. How can you go wrong with Tom Hardy and Leo DiCaprio?
Right.
Like,
They went wrong with Al Pacino and Robert De Niro
yeah, but they were
in
dead.
Righteous Kill.
They were already dead.
Oh, I was like, I'm thinking of Heat, and I'm like, what do you mean? No, they
No.
didn't.
They
Righteous
filmed those
Kill.
post-mortem. They died like 10 years before that. Doesn't count.
They tried.
That was like The Walking Dead. Except the new movie.
So both of those guys should be retired now. Is what you're saying?
Yeah, dude, I don't even know how they're walking around. More Pacino,
Especially Pacino.
dude.
He's
Pacino,
only like 70 though. He's not like
dude. He looks.
1,000.
He looks 1,000.
I can't remember the last thing I saw him in.
He's
that.
75.
Like, holy shit, is he?
Dude, it says Al Pacino not ready to retire, and he's quoted as saying, I have no desire to quit. Sorry, why? 'Cause you look dead.
But I heard a story about him. Like, he was at some restaurant, and some chick was like wicked drunk, or some dude, and was like puking and stuff like that. And he made sure like that they weren't driving, and he got their keys or something along these lines. And he ended up like giving them a ride home in his own private limo because they were too drunk. Like he partied with them or something like that, and like just so that they wouldn't get in their vehicle and drive. He drove them. He had his private limo driver take them home while he enjoyed his meal at the restaurant.
Yeah. Dude, sorry, Paul. I don't mean to cut you off, but Pacino, man, I crack jokes and stuff, but I love him to death, and it's sad when you see these guys get to that advanced age, and he's royalty, man. When he passes, it's gonna be a big deal. Like a lot of actors are gonna pay tribute to him, and but man, his roles have been rough lately. Dude, him and Keith Richards. Like, what's
Keith
going
Richards looked
on?
100 since he was in the 70s.
Dude, what's going on? Like something's not right with those two. Like they don't look alive.
Keith Richards, what do you mean? What? The dude has done so many drugs. I don't know how he is alive, but he like aged really fast in the 60s and 70s, and then he just stayed old. Like,
yeah.
Ever since. He hasn't aged since then, but he looks really old.
Dude, that's like the guy who did like the Naked Gun movies. He was like
Leslie Nielsen?
Yeah, he looked old for like since the 70s, like white hair and some people just got that. Oh, like Patrick Stewart. Patrick Stewart has not fucking aged, dude. No. In Star Trek.
I'm pretty sure he's
up there.
He's a ghost. He's an alien. He's something. He was like you showed that thing. He's on the set of the new X-Men movie, and he was just behind the camera watching. Mm-hmm. But he looks like he did during Star Trek.
Yeah.
Like he's young, but he was old then. He was like in his 60s then.
Yeah.
He's in his 80s right now.
Probably is, man. I saw this funny picture online comparing him and Lindsay Lohan, and she's like way younger. She's like what, like in her 30s?
Not even, dude. She's our age. She's like 28, 29.
And they were like, they had a picture of him, and it showed him like from way back to now, and it says like he looked virtually the same, and it said the effects of Earl Grey tea, and then it said the effects of cocaine, and showed her, and she looks like beat.
Was it like a commercial for Earl Grey tea?
No. It's just like healthy living versus like binging. Dude, Charlie Sheen looking bad too.
Yeah, he's not looking too good.
Anyways,
let's get back to our trailer. We have one more trailer.
All right.
So the last one is Vacation.
I personally want to throw this one on there because National Lampoon Vacation, Chevy Chase is always near and dear to my heart.
I think it's
so.
Never seen him.
No, you never seen him, Dave?
Never seen him, dude.
Classic slapstick comedy.
I
love all the National Lampoon.
Is that the one with is a gopher, right, or something? Or
no, that's Caddyshack.
Okay.
That's Caddyshack. No, this is Chevy Chase takes his family. Awesome. Yeah, he takes his family. Well, this one he takes his family to Wally World, and so this is basically the movie is about his son, which you see like his son sees a lot of messed up things that go through the whole process. Is now taking his family on a vacation, and they get into all these crazy kind of situations and everything like that. So that's why this movie, I'm not going to go see it in theaters, but I'm excited to see that they're kind of like, they're playing off that same feel and that same vibe. And I can't think of what the guy's name is.
I can't either, but I think they're trying too hard to recapture that feeling. It's not going to be the same. Like, for one, they are duplicating way too many things from the original movie. Between the girl in the sports car, even though she gets in a head-on collision with the freaking semi-truck.
That's funny, though. You gotta admit that that's funny.
But just, like, stuff like that, I don't know. They're just... I think they're trying too hard.
Yeah, I've never seen him, so I
don't think it's going to be good.
Yeah, you'd have to watch the original and you'd be able to...
One thing I saw from the trailer, though, dude, like when I went to I saw the trailer in the theaters, and this didn't get laughs. Like, it was disturbing. Like, I think they try to pull a joke off, and I want to see if they cut this out of the movie. It was a scene with Chris Hemsworth standing in his boxers, and you see his freaking dong, like, just popping through his boxers, and it was so graphic that it was like awkward. Like the whole theater, nobody laughed. They were like, I actually heard like, oh my god, but like in a bad way. Like that's like too much. Like
too much Chris Hemsworth.
Dude, it was like porno status. It was like a really weird scene where like he's standing in a room, and he's like the heartthrob of the movie, and like the wife is like checking him out, and the husband's uncomfortable because he's like this hot dude.
Yeah.
And dude, you just see his whole Johnson just popping through his boxers, and they made it like all dramatic, like John Holmes status. And it made me uncomfortable. I was like, what the freaking, like, this is like, the hell is this? Brokeback Mountain status. Like, what?
That's funny.
Anyway.
They probably kept it in there to push the limits.
Yeah, I don't know.
What about the raw sewage? The raw sewage swimming.
That does look pretty funny.
But I don't remember that. I probably won't see this in the theater because I don't know too much about the backstory. Chevy Chase is the man; he's a legend, but I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah,
you should at least watch the originals. Like there's the Vacation, there's Vegas Vacation, which is pretty good. They're all older. There's Christmas Vacation, which is like most people like they have to watch that at Christmas time. I don't love Christmas Vacation, but the vacation movies are just good.
Yeah, the one where they actually travel the Wally World across country through like the Grand Canyon and stuff like that. That's the best one, and that's the one that this one is kind of playing off of.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, their dog dies, their aunt dies. They get there. I don't want to spoil it for you, but
you already spoiled it.
Yeah, that's only that. But that's two things, and I didn't explain.
I thought we had a 10-year limit. Yeah, we had a 10-year limit.
That's true. That movie came out, what, 70s, 80s?
Yeah, I think 70s, maybe.
So.
All right, I threw that one in because I saw that and near and dear to my heart.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll try to keep an open mind, but it's definitely not on my radar. It's whatever.
All right, gentlemen, well, that's episode 51.
Yep. I think that wraps it up for me.
For me as well.
Back to reality tomorrow for me. Work.
Yep.
Yay.
All right, so hit us up on Twitter at Newbreed Film and on Facebook, Newbreed Film Reviews.
Subscribe if this is the first time you're listening to this and you enjoyed our podcast. Spread the word. Keep us going.
Yes. iTunes, Podomatic, Stitcher, TuneIn.
All over.
You can also hit us up on our Facebook page at Newbreed Film Reviews. And you can also contact us by email, newbreedfilmreviews2014@gmail.com.
Yes. Yep. All right, guys.
Gentlemen, have a good night. Until next week.
Yep. Next Sunday. Later.
Good night.
Ladies.